Hi, I'm Joshua Dillard, and this is my Georgia Southern University e-portfolio for the Instructional Technology program. This site will provide a look into my coursework and tasks that were created during my time in this program. Each of my artifacts are organized by the standards that have been created by the Georgia Professional Standards Commission for Instructional Technology. Let's take a look at our first standard, the learner. Educators continually improve their practice by learning from and with others, exploring proven and promising practices that leverage technology to improve student learning. The first artifact that I selected that best supports my mastery of the standard is my FRIT 7739 Field Experience Log. Standard 1.1 is met through my participation in shadowing my ITS, working alongside the technology personnel at my high school, and meeting with and learning from various technology personnel from within the Oconee County School District. Artifact 3, the creation of my social media site, helps me stay current with research that supports improved student learning outcomes, including findings from the learning sciences. The creation of my Twitter account allowed me to learn about resources that would benefit student engagement and learning outcomes, and covered Standard 1.2, the pursuit of professional interest by creating and actively participating in local global learning networks. Standard 2, the leader. Educators seek opportunities for leadership to support student empowerment and success and to improve teaching and learning. My mastery of this standard is seen through the following artifacts. First, Artifact 1, the Technology Plan Evaluation for my FRIT 7232 course. This shows my ability to master Standard 2.3, modeling for colleagues the identification, exploration, evaluation, curation, and adoption of new digital resources and tools for learning. Like many of my other artifacts, this assignment allowed me to participate in a collaborative setting with classmates as we located and evaluated the various district technology plans. This skill will help me in my career as I'm able to look at future tech plans from the role of a leader. My second artifact from my advocacy presentation in FRIT 7232, Visionary Leadership, satisfies Standard 2.2 by advocating for equitable access to educational technology programs through the resource nearpod.com. Advocating for equitable access to educational technology programs and applications meets the requirements of elements 2 and 3 within Standard 2. Both of these artifacts prove that my knowledge of instructional technology and leadership within the field of technology will serve to improve my teaching and learning at all levels. Finally, Standard 2.1, shaping, advancing, and accelerating a shared vision for empowered learning with technology by engaging with an education stakeholders is covered by the creation of my digital curation of digital tools through the application Symbaloo. This list allows students and colleagues to utilize resources that have been curated for them to practice empowered learning through technology. Standard 3. Educators inspire students to positively contribute and responsibly participate in the digital world. Artifact 1, my ethical use of information curated lists using the website Wakelet, was built for my FRIT 7234 course. This artifact demonstrates my ability to mentor students in a safe, ethical, and legal practice with digital tools and protection of intellectual rights and property, which satisfies Standard 3.3. The online curation directly relates to every element of Standard 3 by creating experiences for students to make positive, socially responsible contributions within my course. Artifact 2, my mini lessons for my FRIT 7234 course, establishes a learning culture that promotes curiosity and critical examination of online resources and fosters digital literacy and media fluency. This all satisfies Standard 3.2. Each of my artifacts for Standard 3 help push students and colleagues to contribute responsibly in our digital world. Standard 4, Collaborator. Educators dedicate time to collaborate with both colleagues and students to improve practice, discover and share resources and ideas, and solve problems. Artifact 1, my instructional design unit for my FRIT 7231 course, shows my ability to satisfy Standard 4.1, dedicating planning time to collaborate with colleagues to create authentic learning experiences that leverage technology. In this assignment, a fellow iTech colleague and I created a unit plan that involved introducing materials and assessing student understanding through the LMS It's Learning. My second artifact, my Reading Circle group project for my FREC 7232 course, accounts for Standard 4.2. Students will collaborate and co-learn with students to discover and use new digital resources and diagnose and troubleshoot tech issues. This assignment placed me in a group with 3 other students, and we were tasked with analyzing various books and to report our findings through the use of digital tools. I was able to use my newly learned presentation skills, and I was able to use my screencasting and video editing skills as we presented our findings to the class. All of my artifacts allowed me to work with classmates and allowed me to discover and share newly found resources as we moved through the various class assignments. Standard 5, Designer. Educators design authentic, learner-driven activities and environments that recognize and accommodate learner variability environments. Artifact 1, Digital Citizenship Unit for my FRIT 7739 course, establishes a learning culture that promotes curiosity and critical examination of online resources and fosters digital literacy and media fluency. This supports Standard 5.1 that emphasizes my ability to accommodate learner differences and needs. This assignment offered various opportunities for students to show their mastery of the content through the use of resources like quizzes, Nearpod, and user-created children's books. Artifact 2, the key assessment for my FRIT 7236 course, created innovative digital learning environments that create and support learning. After creating and implementing digital lessons for my social studies course, I addressed my students' knowledge of the content. The delivery of the content incorporated and encouraged the use of digital learning environments for the delivery of the information and satisfies Standard 5.3. Finally, Artifact 3, the book trailer activity for my FRIT 7233 course, required us to create an activity using a digital tool that would engage and support student learning based off of a book that we chose for the course. This assignment allowed me to design an activity that aligns with the content area standards and use digital tools and resources to maximize active, deep learning. This assignment falls in line and directly shows mastery of Standard 5.2. Standard 6, Facilitator. Educators facilitate learning with technology to support student achievement of the ISTE standards for students. Artifact 1, the online staff development workshop for my FRIT 7739 course, demonstrated how I use technology to create, adapt, and personalize learning experiences that fostered independent learning and accommodated learner differences and needs. This artifact supports Standard 6.2, that students would manage the use of technology and student learning strategies in a variety of environments, such as digital platforms, virtual environments, hands-on maker spaces, or in the field. I used the platform Nearpod to deliver my professional development session on the application Lightspeed Monitoring. This session helped colleagues at one of the middle schools and my high school learn how to monitor their students' use of their Chromebooks during class. Artifact 2, the course map for my FRIT 7235 course, allowed me to use a design process and or computational thinking to innovate and solve problems, which satisfies Standard 6.3. This assignment was developed for my economics course, and the lesson was built using Google Slides and was accompanied by many embedded videos. Standard 7, Analyst. Educators understand and use data to drive their instruction and support students in achieving their learning goals. Artifact 1, the key assessment for my FRIT 7236 course. This demonstrates an evaluation of assessment data, including how data would be used to drive progress and communication with stakeholders to help build self-direction. This satisfied Standard 7.3. Artifact 2, the Technology Program Administrator assignment for my FRIT 7739 course, demonstrates my ability to provide alternative ways for students to demonstrate competency and reflect on their learning using technology. I worked with our TST and our ITS to determine the hierarchy of the center and define the strengths and weaknesses of our technology center as well. I used evaluation techniques learned throughout my time in the program using various types of technology. This directly ties in with Standard 7.1. Finally, Standard 8, Coach. Educators plan, provide, and evaluate the impact of professional learning for educators and leaders to advance teaching and learning with technology. My first artifact, the Professional Learning Development session for my FRIT 7739 course, satisfies Standard 8.1 as it establishes coaching relationships to support educators as they explore new instructional strategies and integrate technology to improve student learning. This session allowed me to see the strengths of one-on-one coaching of technology, content, and prepared me for the role of an ITS. Artifact 2, creating a social media site for my FRIT 7739 course. This Twitter account fostered educator participation in professional learning networks, to help them connect with their educators and stay abreast of current and emerging technologies and innovations, which directly satisfies Standard 8.4. The entirety of my portfolio supports my understanding and mastery of the instructional technology standards and has helped make me a more well-rounded educator and technology advocate. Thank you so much.